Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charlotte.
I'm Justin.
What are we doing today?
Waxing philosophical.
What's our topic today?
One versus many. What does that mean?
It means it's a discussion about would we rather play one huge epic long game on a game day, or would we rather play a whole bunch, as many as we can fit in on a game day?
Gotcha. Short answer or long answer?
Long answer.
Of course. It wouldn't be much of a waxing philosophical if I just said this one. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is a very interesting question because when we first got into board gaming, we looked for games that we could expand a lot, that we could explore a lot, that we could play over and over and over again for long periods of time, really delving in all the hidden aspects of that game.
Right, and I even remember thinking, I wish I didn't have a cat because I'd like to just play and play and play and play.
Yeah.
And then if I'm not finished that evening, just leave it set up and continue on the next day. Like make a weekend of it.
Yep.
But we have cats.
Yeah.
And they're bad.
Yep.
And that time we left the gallery set up.
Yeah, it was horrible.
We lost a meeple and we almost had a fit.
Yeah.
Well, you had a fit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was getting close.
And I think there's nothing wrong with that mindset. It makes sense when you're getting into board gaming because they're expensive. And if you can get a game that can give you a lot of bang for your buck, that makes sense.
Yeah.
However, since then, I have found that we have gone over to a different side, and that is we're more looking for a nice collection of lots of games that you can pull it out, open it up, set it up, play it, and be done within an hour or two. And then move on to another game. Yeah. And that seemed to be the games that we gravitate to the most.
Right now, at this point in time.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Exactly. It does, like, I'll go through phases where I want to play a whole bunch of different games, and I'll go through phases where, I'd really like to play this game over and over and over again. Yeah. So, it's kind of one of those things where, as a gamer, you're going to find yourself evolving. Your tastes are going to change, what you like to play, even who you play games with.
It's true.
Our collection would be very different if me and you were the only people we ever played games with.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're right, because we would never have games that didn't play well with two players.
Exactly, yeah. That would eliminate quite a few of our games.
It would eliminate all the party type games too.
Yep.
Which I find when you have people over, like, it's nice to play a good variety of types of games. Because you have all these different people and not all their tastes are going to be the exact same.
Yeah.
So, I mean, say if we had a game day and we're like, we bought Twilight Imperium 3 and we're going to play that from 10 in the morning till whenever we finish. Well, there's going to be a lot of people that probably just won't come. Because they might not want to be here for that many hours playing the exact same game. They might not know if they like it.
Yeah.
And then once you start a game, what if you don't like it? And then you feel like, well, I've started now, I've got to play it till the end.
Yeah.
I can't let my fellow players down.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's tricky, like when you're having a game day, to balance, all the different tastes. And I mean, there's probably some people there that do want to play for 12 hours straight the same game, maybe.
Yeah.
But there might be other people there. It's like, well, I've got 12 hours to play. Let's play 12 different games. I want to try a whole bunch of games.
Exactly.
I want to try 12 different games I never played before.
Yep.
Or I want to try 12 different games that I really, really love and haven't played for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's tricky.
Yep.
To balance between one versus many.
If we had game days, like, on a weekly basis.
Well, we really should, but we don't.
But we don't.
Time.
But if we could have a bunch of people over for a game day every week, I could see taking a couple of those days and saying, you know what, this is going to be the day that we're going to try TI3.
Right.
But because we don't, when we do have a really big game day event, in my mind, like you were saying, there's games that I know play better with more than two that we don't get to play with very often. So I would like to get those on the table. There are games that people are going to come and bring over that we never get a chance to play because we don't own them.
Right.
Those are the games I like to play. There's all these opportunities for gaming experiences that we wouldn't normally have that I want to try to get as many of those in as possible instead of just one game.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with one game. We had a friend who just got TI3 and we just had a big game day and he wanted to play it. And I was like, that's a really great idea for an event that is specific to that. Not game day, but TI3 day.
Right.
And the people who want to play TI3 for like 12 hours, they're going to want to go to that event.
Right.
Yeah.
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 I do want to try that game. It's just you do have to schedule a significant chunk of time.
Yeah.
And also with that game too, I would probably want to play with someone who's already played once, maybe twice.
Yeah, that's true too.
I don't want to play for the first time if they haven't even read the rules yet.
Yeah, it's true.
Because that's way too big of a game to like try to learn it from the rule book on your first playthrough with a full complement of players.
Yep. The other thing I really enjoy during a big game day where you're playing lots of games, I really enjoy all the different experiences that can come from playing the different games. So at the end of the day, when everyone's left and going home and we're just kind of relaxing and kind of coming down from our day, I very rarely remember who won what game.
Me either.
Because that's not really important. What I remember is all the really cool experiences I had. Whereas if you're playing one game, one really long game might not have as many cool experiences.
It may not, and it may come down to who's going to win the game because, you know, there's only one winner today instead of 6 winners if you play 6 games.
Yeah.
Not that, I'm not saying that winning is the most important thing.
No.
But I mean, when you put in, say, 4, 5, 6 hours in a game, it probably becomes more important than if you play a game for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More invested.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, more invested. Not really more important, but in your mind, invested and important can mean the same thing.
Yeah.
Once you've spent
Yep.
all those hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that seems like all the things that we would probably keep in mind if we're having some sort of event game day.
Yes.
I would say.
Yep.
But if we left anything out, you can leave us a comment and let us know.
Right.
And we can maybe continue discussion in the comments.
Right on.
Awesome.
Cool.
We waxed that philosophically.
Yeah, we did.
Awesome.
It's shiny.
Shiny. Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.
We'll see you in the next video.
Laters. Anything else?
I don't know.
I think we're good.
Wow, that was an abrupt ending.
I can't think of anything else. Well, we can start that over again.